Okay, I'm really late on this one. I would have recorded this and talked about it when it happened, but I was in Canada when it happened. And I would have done it when I come back, but I was out at a 10-mile river. So it has to wait later. But if you saw my video on the free agency, we got a lot of interesting free agents and we got people extended. However, there was one Ranger that wasn't extended yet. That was Ryan Lindgren. And I mean, like, we were in a close process because the problem wasn't the money. The money was good. The only problem was the terms, like how long he's gonna be with us, which is definitely a problem there. So we had to do salary arbitration, and the date was gonna happen in August 2nd. So time was getting close, so we were waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it finally happened. On July 30th, the Rangers have done it. They've extended Ryan Lindgren. Finally. He was extended for 1 year, which is a shocker. And even more of a shock that he got more money than, because he got 4.5 million instead of the expected 3.6 million. A shame that it's only 1 year, but they had to do what they had to do. I mean, like, but it's good to have him back because we need him. He's really good for our defense. He's the big part of the Rick Nash trade, which somehow was the winner. I mean, like, he's not a big scorer, but he's a very defensive, tough player. He did well, so well. I mean, like, especially being in a pair with Adam Norris Fox. It's so good that he got a 3-year extension on 2021. And he continued to do well. The 2021-22 season was the best in goal scoring as he got 4 goals. Two of them were in one game, and then one was the buzzer beater, which was good. And he did pretty well in that playoffs as he scored 2 goals, 3 assists, and 5 points in 17 playoff games. And he wasn't even in the playoffs in the beginning because he was injured, which nearly became the main reason why we were down 3-1. Because in games like us with Lindgren, we're good, but if we play games without him, we suck. It's just like if when Lafreniere scores a goal or the Rangers score 4 goals. Like, if it happens, we're most likely gonna win. If it doesn't, then it's a different story. I mean, last season was his best one so far, as he scored 1 goal, 17 assists, and 18 points in 63 games. He definitely would have made 20 points if he wasn't out of an injury. But defense, he was good, as that season he had a team high plus 29. Plus 29, which leads the team. Like, he blocked 91 shots, the 5th most on the Rangers, and he's got 2nd most on shorthanded ice time. Like he did so well that he managed to get a 3-assist game against Ottawa, which is insane. For an okay scorer, that's really good. Like, of course, the only issue was that he was one of the players that constantly get injured. And I mean constantly. It feels like every year he gets injured. And whenever we get him back, he gets injured again. Like him and Philip Hedl. It makes you, like it's still happening now. It makes you wonder how many more times they have to get injured before the hockey gods leave them alone and let them play. But Lindgren did so good that he won the Stephen McDonald Extra Effort Award in 2023, which is nice. So thank God we signed Lindgren to another year. Now hopefully we can extend him, especially with Lafreniere and Shesterkin also do big extensions at the end of the season. But that is it. The last guy that we had left to sign, we got him. So we're done with the off season. And knowing the players that we have, it's gonna be a really good season. I have a good feeling this next year should hopefully be the year. Even if not to win the cup, at least to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Like there's absolutely nothing that could happen that could make things sad. Oh no. But now we know what the lineup is coming up for the upcoming season. The first line is gonna be obvious. It's gonna be Kreider, Zibanejad, and Riley Smith. It's like getting Riley Smith is good, and I know he's gonna do well in the top six. The second line is actually the first line because you can't break this apart. It's Panarin, Trocheck, and Lafreniere. Like with the success they had last season, there's no way you can break that up. The third line is would be Cooley, Heedle, and Kakko. Let's hope Heedle stays healthy this time, along with Kakko. And then the fourth line is going to be Veezy, Sam Carrick, and Matt Rempe. And the extra forwards are going to be Brennan Hoffman and Johnny Brodzinski. Who knows? Maybe Hoffman will do so well that he's going to replace someone, likely Rempe, but we'll see what happens. Defense, we already know. The first pair is Lindgren with Fox. Now the second and third pairs were interesting because the second would have been Miller and Trouba, but knowing how Miller and Schneider did together when Trouba was out, it was so impressive that's going to be the new second pair. So it's going to be Miller paired up with Schneider, the mini Trouba. And the third line, and third pair, there will be Trouba, and he's going to be paired up with Zach Jones. It's going to be great to finally have Zach Jones be a full-time NHLer. I know he's ready, and I know it's going to be awesome. Chad Ruido will be the extra defenseman, which is good. And then the goalies, it's obvious. The main guy is Igor Shesterkin. The backup goalie will be Jonathan Quick. And then we'll have Louis Domingue and Dylan Garand. Will Garand play in the NHL this season? We'll find out. But we have a very deep roster and stuff. And it's like a team that's really good. Has somehow got better. As long as the cards are played right, as long as we stay healthy and continue to play like we did last season, we should have a chance. I can't wait for the season to begin.